Okay, that should be going any second now. Hi everyone, TigerHawk23 with some more Python for today. Sorry it's a little later than usual. I was busy today, so it's going to be a little shorter, but I think we'll get some fun stuff done in our clicker program. So, plan for today. First thing I'm going to do is have increasing cost for upgrades for stuff. So whenever you buy something, if there are more available, it will become more expensive for next time. How about by 10%? That seems good. Let's see. I'm going to add it to gear. And I'll have... No, we can just modify it later when they buy something. Yes. So when they purchase... Okay. Add a space here. If we can buy it, we add 1. And here we're going to increase the price. Self.gear name dot, is it cost? Yes. Cost times equal 1.1. So that's going to make it 10% more expensive. And we should update the button with that cost, shouldn't we? So self dot, what did I call that? Button gear purchase buttons. Make sense? Purchase buttons name dot config text equals. Didn't I have this configure somewhere else? No. Config current click label, and this is the, oh, that's just for the current clicks. Okay. Oh no, here we are. Purchase buttons name config. I'm already doing that. Config quantity, and where's the cost? This is how many we have. This is the cost. Let's do text equals name. Yeah. Name text dot split and get the 0 with 1, and we're splitting on the colon. And so actually let's do the following. So this will give us something more to split on. So we want 0 plus, and let's just format this with some stuff. This and that. And we will have self.gear name.quantity and self.gear name. This is getting very large. I don't like that. Dot format. do I need this? No, that doesn't make much sense. I'm gonna just have this be over there. Is that, what did I have? I had the cost and then the quantity. Cost, quantity. Okay, I've changed one thing. Let's have this be a specifier for the first one for the cost. What do we do? 0.0 f, I believe. Let's try that. 0.0 f. It does, okay, that's good. So that'll round it to the nearest, how about 1? I want a little more precision, a little bit more. Just a little bit. Okay. Formatting this, and let's go ahead and run that. Pi clicker.py. Let's see what happens. Click the button. Extra click 11.0. Forgot to do this. Okay. Oh, I have that hidden, sorry. So what I found is that it doesn't have a space anymore between that. So I'm gonna save this again. Run it. Let me move this somewhere else for now. And I'm gonna click the button a bit, and then I will buy this, and it will be a cost of 11. And I can't buy that, but it goes up faster. And I will buy a gremlin, and now it's 16.5. And it's more, and more, and more. It'll cost 20. It's getting expensive quickly, isn't it? Wow. My goodness, that is why we need more stuff to buy that's more efficient. And let's actually add something else first that I want. I'm going to put in, I don't know where to put this. Whatever. Hide it for now. I'm going to put in some tooltips. So, the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to import something else, and that is, I'm using Python 3.4. I don't know if this is available everywhere, but it was in the standard installation. I didn't have to install any extra libraries through pip or something. So it's in the idlib tooltip class, and it's called tooltip. And I'm gonna give it an alias of tip. And then tooltip. Okay, I'm gonna put him in over here with the buttons. Okay, so each of these has a button. Let's see. I'm gonna give it a tooltip. Not here though. So tooltips equals clicker, and that would be tip with the widget I want, self.purchase buttons clicker, and then the text that I want, and that's going to be the tip. And I'm going to want another one, which I will have here, and that's, how many gremlins do I have? I only mentioned it there. Okay, I'm going to want to change that name right now, because I've gotten some ideas. Gremlin is not going to be the weakest thing. It's going to be a noob clicker, who is a noob at clicking. But they will help. Clicker. Okay. Very good. And I don't know what text I want yet, but I'll have something. And this is going to be noob clicker. Someone who is a noob at clicking. And I will have, alright. What does clicker do, actually? Purchase clicker. Oh yeah, just buys another clicker. Okay. Do I have anything else interesting that happens with that? Purchase button, purchase clicker. So purchase, and it's just kind of one more. That's not very exciting. So that's just purchasing extra clicks per click linearly. I'm gonna want something else, but for now it will suffice. So that's gonna be the name of that. Tip. And clicker. And a new bit clicking, but they care. Alright. Cool. I don't know if I'll have to refer to these tooltips again, but I'm going to save them anyway. Let's see what happens. Invalid syntax. What did I do wrong? This is over here. Oh, I forgot to do that. There we go. Let's turn that on. Okay, can't buy that. Click a bunch. 10. Now it costs more. Oh, I have -1. That's an interesting bug. When I purchase, because I increased the cost before deducting it. So let's move that over and try again. That's much better. Let's see if this works. Click again whenever you click. Oh, is it not showing the tooltip in the... It's not showing the tooltip in the stream, apparently. for now, it'll, you know what? Hang on, I'm gonna try to, gonna try to get that in there. All right. Does this work? Still doesn't work, huh? Or does it? It does, okay. All right, so now we have this window, and you can see tooltip here, tooltip there. All right, now I'm going to change it back. All right. Put this over here. Messed up my setup a little bit, that's okay. But you see there are tooltips, so that's how that works. And it is as easy as a single import, and then use it and just attach it to the widget that you want to have the tooltip and give it the text you want. That's all. That's all it is. It's pretty cool. Some things in tk-enter are more fussy than I think they should be, like scroll bars. Scroll bars take some effort, but we might put one of those in, or two, because we could very well end up with many buildings and upgrades and that sort of thing. So turn that off. Let's see, those work very good. Now let's see if I can add something that doubles, that adds a multiplier on clicks per click. That will just be, that's not too bad. When I increment, it's going to be dot quantity times how many clickers, multi-clickers, click boosters. Click boosters. That's what I'm going to call it, a click booster. Click booster. Multiplicative click booster. Click booster dot cost. It's going to be a click booster. Now we're also going to have click booster. That's going to have a similar tooltip. Click booster. Doubles your clicks. Okay. And it's going to be where do I have stuff? Purchase. Purchase? Yes. Quantity self.gear. And 15. Let's add self.gear. Move it up here. It's going to be click booster equals gear. Click booster, and it's gonna cost going to cost. A missed quote is what it's going to cost. This is why syntax highlighting is very important. Notepad++ doesn't have syntax checkers per se. It's not going to raise a warning or something like if you develop in Eclipse or something like that and you're doing Java and you miss a semicolon, it's going to tell you. Or if you declare a variable in like PyCharm or something and never use it, it will warn you. But Notepad doesn't do any of that, but it has syntax highlighting. So if you mess up a string, you'll know. Very important. Click booster, and the cost is going to be 50 because it's real good. Quantity equals 0. Quantity equals 0, very good. Clear, click booster, new clicker, etc. and so forth. Okay, and every time I increment, I want to multiply by, no, I want to add I have to start with 1. It's one of those. Times click self.gear click booster and no. Here we go. Or is it? Want to multiply by 1 to 0 is 1, so I will start with 0. Is that required? No? Nope. So we'll just start with 0. So, what will that do? That will have if I have 0 click boosters, 2 to the 0 is 1, so it'll be 1 times the number of clickers. If I have one of them, it'll be 2. 2 of them will be 4. So each one doubles the clicking booster, doubles your clicks. Multiplicative click booster, doubles your clicks. Very good. Does what it says, or it should, which is what I will now test. Extra click. Did I grid that wrong? Check it out. This is what I've got. So that's in the wrong area. If it has a per second, manual row, column equals 2, we have column equals 1, and it is there where it should be. Starts at 0. Oh, it's just in the next, it's just in the next grid area. Here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do, because that looks funny. That looks funny. We'll start the rows at 0, so the actual first one is 1, and we will put current click label is going to be row 0, column 1. I'm going to do a bit of rearranging, housekeeping. The button, I'm going to have this be column span. No, I'm not going to do that. Yeah. Let's see what happened when I mess with that stuff. Okay. Very excellent. Kaboom. Oops, forgot to do, oops. Dot quantity. Might matter. You see I got a big, Big fat error. So let's run it again. Turn it on. And click the button. I have 1. I'm gonna actually make a little change here. I'm going to do... Let me turn this off, it's kind of big. There we go. For now, this will get bigger, I'm sure, over time. I want to make this click label span 2 columns. And the way we do that is column span equals 2. So it'll take up column 1 and column 2, which means column 1 and column 2. So when we close this, and we save that, and we rerun that, then it's in the middle there. And let's see what happens. 10, got an extra click. 12, got an extra click, and now we're getting 3 each. Now we should be able to get 3 times 2 should be 6. So if I click this, I should get 8. And I do get 8. And I should get 14. And I do. And 20. And I do. And 26. And I do. And 32. And I do. Yay. So now I have very multiplied this this thing. This is increasing at 10% each time. And I'm only getting yeah, this is each time I click here, the cost goes up by 10%, and the amount I get from it doubles. This is the whole power of 2 thing. I'm gonna have to have that cost increase a little more. See, I buy more and nothing happens to the number, really. Whee! Okay. That's that works. Now I can buy this and nothing much happens. I guess nothing I buy here will do anything, make the slightest difference. Cause getting 55 per second, but I can click and get like 2 to the 47. So we might have to limit that. And the way we will do that is with gear increment. There we go. Every time we purchase something, okay. Add 1. Subtract the cost. Cost multiply, convert the label. Gonna do one more thing in this, and that is checking, perhaps. Feels like a bad idea to do it with purchase. Here's what we can do. Have a limit. Limit equals 0. I hadn't planned on this. I'm coding live, obviously. So if we have a limit equals 0, this is going to need a limit. Click booster. Limit equals, let's say, 5. And then here's something good. If self.gear name dot limit and self.gear name dot quantity. Actually, I don't think we need that. Self.gear name dot limit. I'm gonna remove this. Don't need to check and short circuit anything, just see if the quantity is more than or equal to the limit. Then we're going to disable its button. And the way we disable its button is we go purchase buttons name dot config state equals tk dot disabled. All right, so we should be able to buy 5 multipliers. Tidy. So this doesn't care about what it is, just sees if there is a limit. 0 means there's no limit. No, we do need that. If self.gear name.limit. So if there is a limit, which means a non-zero value, and this can just be equals because I don't think we can buy more. I'm going to leave the more or equals in there just in case it's safer. If I add something later that lets us buy 2 things at a time, that I don't want to allow someone to go 1 below the limit and then buy 2 and surpass it and be able to buy infinity, thingies. They're going to push it to the limit and then keep going. I don't want that. This is called defensive programming with a single character change. I like that. It's good. And the limit is stored in the object itself, and then I can just look up the button and change it. Should be good. Let's run it first. See what happens. I'll just stick this in the middle. I don't care. And I want some of these. Oh, here. Oh, whoops. Her. Name. I'm a little tired. Okay. I want the variable called name, not a string name. Makes a difference. Counts, means something. Okay, so I'm going to click a bunch of times, and then I'm going to buy an extra. Now it costs 11, but I can totally buy it. 12. Now I have extra click, and I have 4 total. I'm going to just call those clicks instead of extra clicks. Clicks per click. Is that visible? It is if I move this and I turn off that, then it's visible. I just change it to clicks per click so they can see how many they have. I can't buy that. I can easily get to 50. And I'm getting how many? 4? So I buy one of these. And I should be at 21 when I click. Indeed. I should be able to buy 5. So I bought 1, 2, 3, strong, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I didn't have enough. I can continue to buy more. That didn't work. I didn't get an error either. Okay. Self.purchase button's name, .config, state equal disabled. Okay, that didn't work. If there's a limit... okay. That didn't work at all. If there's a limit and quantity is more than or equal to self.gearName.limit, we're going to have the purchase button of that name be disabled. And it didn't do that. So here's what we're going to do. Print exceeded. Run it again. See what happens. I should only be able to buy 5. Actually, let's gear name dot limit dot gear name dot quantity. Okay. Now let's watch what happens. Now let's see. Click the button. Did I put it on the right thing? Click booster. Oh, I limited new clicker. I limited the wrong item. That does not work. Does not do what I wanted it to do in the slightest. That's how it is sometimes. Not gonna need this, 'cause I'm pretty sure it's gonna work if I have it do the right thing. I'm gonna run the what's it, and we can see it over there. Oh, I need 50. Wait, why is clicks per click down here? Why is it backwards? Oh, because I have a dictionary and it's not sorted. That's fine. I'll care about that later. Or maybe I can just create the thing and grid it immediately. I don't know. I'll think of that bridge when I get to it. I'll design that bridge when I get to it. I like that. I like that phrase. I'll design that bridge when I get to it. Now I should get 12. Indeed. And 24. Let's have it be oh, I don't have enough. 10 should be 20. Oh, because I have 2. Yes. 40 then. Yeah, okay. Many clicks, handle it. I can still buy more. Did I have exactly enough or something? Okay, that didn't work though. Click booster. Didn't work. Put that back in there. Actually, let's move this out to here. And the limit and the quantity. Okay. So now every time I am able to buy something, will print the quantity. Let me give you the command line as well. That's saying there's no limit for these, and I have 1. And I have 2, 4, 5. And that's total. Yeah, so I have total of that many clicks per click. And let's buy one of these. Limit is 0. I have 0. Wait, limit is 0. Multiplicative click booster. Shouldn't be 0. That's weird. Look what I did. Why? Can someone tell me why I did that? Would anyone like to explain? No? Awesome. Let's try that again, shall we? Enter, turn that on. Get this over here, click the button. Yeah, I'm gonna have to arrange these things a little better, because right now I'm just to grid each button, I'm just going through the dictionary, and dictionaries are hash tables with associated values, and hash tables do not have guaranteed order. The order is arbitrary. It's not random, because there could be implementation details that that make certain things appear in certain orders every time, like small integers might always iterate from smallest to largest, because in some implementation, I think the standard one, CPython, does that. But I'm going to have to do something that explains what I want. Maybe I'll sort it by the cost. That seems perfect. So perfect, I'm going to click the button and get only 2. Are you serious? Click booster. So I have 2 times 2 is 4, right? Yeah, okay. And then times 2 is 8. Yeah. Times 2 is 16. 5. See, now it's disabled because I hit the limit, and now I'm not allowed to get any more doubling per click. 5 was arbitrary. It's possible that this will have to have certain levels with specific costs. You can take a look at that later. But right now I'm happy that self.limit equals 0, just hard-coded. Well, it's working now. So, yeah. 40 minutes. Anything else? How about an update? I want to have an upgrade that will double the efficiency of buildings, and that will also need a limit. And buildings are the gremlin, or this noob clicker. So what am I going to have? It's going to have a name, a cost, a quantity, no per second. It's going to have a limit. Okay. So let's take care of this gridding thing. We're going to do sorted self.gear. Key equals items for no, don't need that. It's not important. Key equals, let's close that. So we're going to sort it based on a key of, and we're going to have a lambda wrapper, and it's going to take the name of the thing, and it's going to return two things. The first thing we're interested in is whether it is a manual clicker thing, and we want the ones that are manual, so that's per second, to be first. So I want, it's a little weird because the first one, high priority, is the lower one because the default sort is ascending. I could reverse it, but I don't see the need for this particular bit. So lambda x, and it's going to return two things and a tuple. First, it's going to return whether self.gear x dot per second. So if it does have a per second, that's going to be 1. And if it does not, we want that first. Okay. Actually, does that matter? It does not, because we're checking per second here. So never mind. Self.gear x dot cost. So that's going to take the self.gear dictionary and return a sorted list of each item, and the key is going to be self.gear with the key of that item and its cost. Cool. Let's see if that works. Clicks per click and multiplicative click booster. Let's try it again. Yeah, I would say that's working. So that was all I needed to do to take care of that. What else have we got? What else? I'm gonna add another thing to do. Another building. And this building is going to go after a new clicker. I'm gonna put a line break in between these. So we're gonna have self.gear gremlin equals gear gremlin. How much is this gonna cost? 50? 50. I don't know. I don't care. Per second equals... Actually, most of these buildings are probably gonna need... Do they need limits? I don't think so, just the upgrades. So... per second is going to be... We have 15 per one. This costs 3 times as much. How about 5? Can you see my... I don't know. I'm guessing 5. Slightly more efficient, and that's what that's gonna do. Easy. Now we're gonna add a button for it. That's in the wrong place. That's okay. Self.purchase buttons for a gremlin equals a button in the parent with a text of gremlins enjoy clicking. gremlin to click things. And I have 0, and that's gonna be self.gear. Sorry. Self.gear with gremlin. What did I do wrong? Gremlin.cost command equals lambda. My favorite misspelling of lambda is lambda. Lambda. Lambda self.purchase gremlin. Complete the button. Now the tooltips. Add an extra one of those. Gremlin tip of self.purchase. Oops. Purchase buttons. Gremlin is going to be the widget that it's attached to. Gremlins enjoy clicking. Really. Just in case you didn't believe the tooltip, it's going to say, really? They do. Yeah. Okay. So we've got our noob clicker and our gremlin, and that's various buildings. And we'll just run this again. It works. Very good. Click the button. Oh, and we have our gremlin to click things. Alright, the tooltip is working. 10. I can get more clicks per click, and that increases the cost. Increases the cost, increases the cost. Can't buy that yet. I'm gonna... That probably is a little too cheap for the efficiency of doubling your clicks. I'm really gonna have to take a balance pass at that somehow. Maybe make the subsequent ones very, very expensive? I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna buy 2 gremlins. And it's going up by 10 per second. Very good. Now I can buy a click booster, and I'll just wait until I can buy another one. And I'll just wait, because I got gremlins clicking. They love clicking things. They enjoy it. They honestly do. 66.6. And I'm gonna buy some extra. Oh, I don't have enough. Now I do. I do again. So every time I click, I'm gonna get an ungodly amount of clicks, because I bought them. And now I am at the max. So I can buy more gremlins. Clicking is very efficient. I can buy a ton of gremlins. Yeah, I made things too cheap, but that's okay because I'm just testing it. Very important to be able to test things, or else you get to the last level in a game and it breaks every time because not enough people got there to see if it worked. That's bad. Maybe I can put something exciting in this area. Who knows? I'm totally winning this game, but I can click more and win even faster. It's much more efficient to click for now. Actually, yeah, the buying more gremlins, I'm only getting 5 clicks per second for spending 1700. It's not very efficient. That's why you want more buildings. They cost a lot more. It's pretty good. Going for almost an hour. Alright, so I added increasing cost for upgrades. I added tooltips. Added extra clicks per click. Added a multiplier for clicking with a limit. let's add a limit to the clicker, just in case. Let's say they can get 99. That is the largest number I can possibly imagine. No, I just want 99, because when you've got 99 of them, no. Clicks per click, 100, because this is not extra, it's the total number, because they start at 1. Quantity equals 1, see? Very good, very good. Cost, etc. Grays out. Look how hard I'm winning. And it's just sitting there, because it's an idle clicker game. That's how you win. You click a bunch, and then you go to sleep, and you continue winning. I'm gonna buy a noob at clicking. I got an achievement. No, that's something we can add later if we feel like it, but it doesn't matter. How many can I buy? I want to buy more gremlins. I want 50 gremlins, because now it's getting prohibitive. Huh? It's supposed to get prohibitive earlier to prompt you to move on to another building type. Okay, limit this, limit that, very good. I think that might be it for today. And later this week, I will have, let's see what I'm gonna do. X and Y, building efficiency. Haven't done that. Got this taken care of. Got that taken care of. Alright, so I think next time I will add some upgrades to make buildings more efficient. Just like clicks are more efficient, and I'll have to limit those too. Maybe I'll do a way to make the cost more prohibitive. Double it? I don't know. Doubling it would probably be more or less reasonable. Maybe I could come up with something that starts out kind of slow and then ramps up. I don't know. The original cookie clicker has upgrades that you can unlock for each of one particular building makes a different building more efficient. So that's something. Things to make buildings more efficient. Extra clicks per click per building. So every time you click, you get a bonus based on how many buildings you have. That's basically, a building is, as I've defined it here, any gear with a non-zero per second. That's how that works. There's some other stuff. Don't need that now. I think that's pretty good. So yeah, next time, some more stuff. Maybe some more buildings and upgrades. Yeah, I think this was pretty good. So I'm going to end the stream now. And I hope you enjoyed today. I hope to see you again next time, later this week. And thanks for joining me, and have a good night.